Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So, another maintenance has passed, meaning we have another update video for you guys today. Let's go ahead and jump into the patch note reading. Oh, almost forgot. If you guys have never been to the channel, I'm Chrono. I promote our PSO2 content. If you like what you see, appreciate subbing to the channel. Helps the channel out, totally free, and if you really don't like it, you can always unsub afterwards. Anyway, let's pop over to the main site and jump into what is important post-maintenance. Okay, so in case this is your first one, you're thinking to yourself, why would I listen to this person read me all this information I can read myself? You don't have to. All the links for everything important will be in the video description. Feel free to pop over there, grab all the links you need and read through it yourselves. All I ask is that, hey, toss a video like. It's free. It helps. And then, hey, maybe comment that I just grabbed what I needed. That also helps the video as well. Anyway, so first thing we're going to go into is the update details information. In case, well, I don't want to skip over anything, so those of you guys who are following along, grab all this info directly from the NGS site. Everything that's important pops up right here. Any of the new stuff usually will have a little red thing right next to it. So easy to identify exactly what is going on. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit for you guys. So any patch notes that we have, any like changes, system changes and things like that will usually be down here. Looks like they're changing the timing for randomite spawns. So this primarily was because you were able to get randomite before the weekly reset, the week of the patch that randomite was coming back for. So basically those of you guys who are awake when the cycle reset and the servers went up, you'd be able to basically get an extra week's worth of randomite that those people who weren't awake at that time weren't able to get. So it was fair. They changed the weekly reset specifically for randomite to every Tuesday at 10 p.m. instead of every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Just so that way it wouldn't coincide with maintenance and you guys couldn't take advantage of an extra week's worth. I think it really didn't matter. I would have rather had the extra, the extra randomite, but I also was awake at that hour. So it's different for everyone, right? So we pop over here, we can see the update information. We can skip on down. Looks like we're in this section down here. So the 10th, we can see Super Genesis part 3. We're getting more color change passes, 200% RDR rate, and preset skill rate campaign. Enhancement success plus 100%, augment affix plus 10%. All of these are all of these are popping up. What is it? The 10th. So it's like 3 weeks before they're about to announce a new weapon, a new armor. I guess this is for people who are grabbing their flugel guards or getting their last minute armor augments taken care of. I personally wouldn't go into armor augments right now. I feel like it's kind of a wait and see situation, but getting a flugel is not a bad idea, as it'll always have use no matter if we even outscale it. Not that I think we will outscale them. I think at best we're probably going to get something that's going to be around equal, maybe something you can build up towards or something like that. Even if we do outscale them, it's still going to be the premier weapon you want to use your PB with and get a hold of that extra buff, because it's pretty massive. Anyway, scrolling down, we already know about this stuff. Nothing too crazy there. We have the limited time event winter 2024. I don't know why they split the events the way that they did. They split it into 3 separate weeks. So it's like been rotating, but whatever. They wanted to do different decorations each time around. And honestly, the fact that they did 3 different events, they did 3 different sets of decorations, I applaud them for it. So we've got the Central City and Redham are the ones that are being, of course, decorated. A lot of people complain that Kavaris doesn't get decorated. Kavaris isn't a city. It's like a camp. The city in Kavaris got destroyed. So of course it's not getting decorated. Is the Emmy Navigator for winter, of course. She's in the new Scratch outfit. Very cute. Various items at the seasonal points exchange. Also, my man, I feel this dude. He's just hitting you with a stare. Looks like titles, tasks as usual, and then Arcs record is going to be a field race this time around. So South Alio Dash Stage 1 solo. This is a pretty easy one. It's not too bad. So cool. We get a new LTQ. This is pretty par for the course to kind of shake things up. If you weren't a huge fan of the last LTQ, you just did it for the daily, didn't really want to farm it. That's totally fine. It was still worth farming. You still got good resources out of it, so you can stack those resources up for when after the event's over. And of course the chance at the flugel, but it wasn't exactly the most fun farm, at least not in my opinion. I didn't really enjoy that much, so I just did it for the daily and then moved on to the next thing. But this one's gonna have giant mutant, basically a giant Yeti Geo that we're going to be chasing after and killing some enemies. So, I mean, this looks kind of cool. We'll have to see if this just feels a bit better to do. LTQs are kind of one of those things where they're usually, hit or miss. Sometimes they're super fun and they're just like a nice little event or a little chill thing to do. Sometimes they're kind of boring and you just do them for the daily. So nothing too crazy there. And keep in mind, I know some people are like, oh, well, you don't get anything for the drops. Guys, stack up the drops you get from LTQs. It is definitely useful. It isn't always in the form of something that directly translates to Meseta, but they are useful materials that you want to stack up for other things later on. So even if you can't sell the stuff right now, hold on to them. And then of course, reward box medal by completing this. Oh, hold on. Are they saying that you get, because there's a daily that when you do the daily, you get a reward box medal, right? I'm not sure if they're saying, oh, completing the limited task. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait a second, what? And then of course, AC Scratch Modish Winter. Skulls will be covering this more in depth over on her channel. So in case you're in here for the fashion, go ahead and check her out. But we'll just thumb through it really quickly. Looks like, I mean, it's funny. I see this and this looks better on type 2 than it does on type 1. Like type 1 does look bad, right? But on type 2, I feel like it looks better. Just looks more at home either way. We have the eyelids, the NGS version of the eyelids that support blinking. We also have, and this is like an accessory basically. We have the new version of Dash Wild EX2 or Dash Wild 2 EX, and then read a book. And I think that is it for these. Yeah, these are, yeah, this is for the 17th. Pop over to the super new and returning arcs called Arms campaign. Basically a mouthful of information. Looks like we've got, let's see here. Oh yeah, so yeah, having us do the arcs ID generator. This is pretty cool. It's actually not too bad. Let's see. Fantastic Wars using, okay, so Hitsugi post, Hitsugi's outfit for reaching 5,000 posts by JPN global version users. That's not too difficult. Just post this online with hashtag Super New Genesis Festival. They actually like give you a post link that you can just click on to make the post. So it's super easy. Just make your ID and post it. And if you see these IDs and you're thinking about playing, then, you know, follow my link and play. So presents, it looks like we get basically all Hitsugi stuff. The big thing is the special scratch, and then of course, or the winter special scratch tickets and the 100 star gems. Hitsugi's outfits aren't bad, but I mean, do you really, if you don't really care about Hitsugi, it's kind of not a big deal. It's kind of interesting. This is a base wear and an outerwear. So like the outerwear you can use separately in something else. That's pretty cool. This katana is also the Kureame no Murakumo. It's actually a pretty cool katana. That, and I believe they usually do these as color variants, or they do these as the photon color version. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this. More exciting campaigns going on for new returning players, and they just link this stuff. The catch-on, wait, what is this? Did I already go over this? No, let's take a look real quick. So this is still going on. Okay, train up to level 80 super fast, 300% boost, fantastic items, and Meseta. This is just part of going through the story. Yeah, okay, so this is still going on. They're still going on. How long is this going on for, guys? Hold on. Does it say when it ends? Okay, well, that takes me up. I wanted a button to take me down. Bunch of free stuff. A lot of free stuff, actually. I remember covering this beforehand. It doesn't say when it ends. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely worth your time. Let's see. So this is the part 3 for the Super Genesis Festival. And apologies if you guys hear the AC in the background. It's the heat. It's very cold. So it's gonna make a bit of noise. We already went over all this. We went over these. So super use the, okay, so use the Salon to Your Heart's Content campaign starting up. Oh no, it's still going. It's been going forever now. It's not, Jesus, it's so long. 2 months that going on. The item enhancement support campaign is going on though. It looks like it's enhancement success rate. Okay, so you basically have great success whenever you upgrade something. So that's really nice. Basically double the experience for anything that you're upgrading. Preset skill enhanced success rate plus 10%. That's the first I've ever seen that happen. That's pretty cool. So if you're trying to build up fixes, now's a good time to do that. Augmentation success rate plus 10%. I mean, that's awesome. Though again, I would be very hesitant to push yourself into grabbing new armor as they're about to announce new armor. So upgrade with caution. If you're someone who's going to get upset to put a bunch of time in upgrading armor right now when they're about to announce new stuff, I would hold off. It is literally a month. However, it's about expected. We've had this armor for quite some time. So keep in mind, it's not just about when you upgrade, it's about when the actual upgrades become available. I know that sucks, but it is what it is. Break Meseta discount, 50% off. Just make this 90% off and make it permanent. Multi-weapon Meseta discount, 75% off. Again, 90% off and make it permanent. I hate these Meseta. These Meseta things are something that I will never, like, I'll never give on. These are way too much. That's why, you know, campaigns like this feel awesome. Like, yeah, okay, you know, it's nice to have augmentation success rate bonuses and pre-hand skill success rate bonuses. And this is really cool, right? But like, if these didn't pop up as boosts, I'd be like, ah, okay, not a big deal. This as a boost is like, okay, yeah, this is major, this is awesome, but also like it's just eating Meseta. We need to have it all the time. Genesis gift. Okay, so this is where we get more color change passes. We got a Super Genesis poster, and then preset skill enhanced success rate plus 15%. We have 5 of those. That's pretty nice. That's preset skill enhanced. Oh, I might have to take this on my main. Crap, dude, that's really good. I was gonna take this on my ship 3 character. We'll have to see. Anyway, super new. Okay, we already went over what this was. The details went over that. Go for Flugelord series. I really feel like they're pushing this because of how good this weapon is going to be and how useful it'll be even after you you push past it. But rare drop rate and item drop rate plus 200% boosts will be available for urgent quests during this campaign. It's more the 10-star Flugelguard weapon series and winter special scratch tickets will be added as available drops to all urgent quests. All urgent. So like we can just do an easier one, and if you just do an urgent, just do urgents, guys. Just run urgent, even if it's like not one that you want. Just run an urgent. If an urgent pops, go do it. It's a big ticket item. You can make quite a bit of money, so go ahead and definitely run your urgents. But that does tell me they're going to be releasing a new weapon, and it's going to be pretty solid. So rare drop rate, skill boost. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Full guard series, winter scratch ticket. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is pretty much par for the course. I mean, they did mention also they are trying to push these events while also boosting the drop rates of the weapons themselves in general, which they have by a substantial margin. So this is definitely an objective W. This is awesome. But again, just be wary, understand that upgrades are on the horizon. I know I keep saying it, but people keep making these mistakes and I keep seeing them because they keep telling us about them or they tell me about them, and it sucks to see. It looks like, okay, we'll be getting Stellar Graces later. Other adjustments will be made during the Super Genesis Festival, making the game easier to play. So I know people were like concerned about the whole easier to play thing. I'm not sure if they go into it. Yeah, so this is just breaking down the barrier to entry, not making the game easier. So keep that in mind. And then of course it talks about the pre-announced urgent quests. We get the schedule, I believe, is right here. So we can see when every single urgent quest is popping, so you can be prepared to go ahead and run them. And it looks like there's also going to be live concerts that will pop up as well. Those will be 30 minutes before the urgent quest. So if you see a concert, expect an urgent quest to be afterwards. It's 30 minutes from the start of the urgent quest, or from the start of the concert is when the urgent quest will happen. So just keep that in mind as you're going along. And I believe that's everything that we need to go over. Let me make sure we haven't missed anything. Nope, it looks like that is everything. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to toss in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like. If you want to keep up with more, I'd appreciate subbing the channel. Again, both are totally free. And if you really don't want to anymore or don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe later. Thanks for watching all the end, guys. Take care. Peace out.